This is day one of the G7 foreign ministers meeting here in Ontario's Niagara region. A last chance for these ministers to meet before Canada gives up G7 leadership to France. And today, Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand was meeting with her French counterpart and her Japanese counterpart. However, it's not just G7 ministers who are here. Also invited are ministers from Australia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, South Africa, and Ukraine. Also here are ministers from Brazil, Mexico, and India, and Anita Anand did meet with those three ministers today. The talks with India coming just about a month after her very closely watched trip to India. Now, as for the rest of tonight's agenda, there is a working dinner. The topic is global peace and instability. Anita Anand suggesting that the discussion will touch on Gaza, on the situation in Haiti, on issues in the Indo-Pacific region, and on the civil war in Sudan. As for tomorrow, Ukraine is on the agenda. So too is energy security, the economy, and critical minerals. The G7 launched a critical minerals action plan back in June at the Leader Summit in Kananaskis, Alberta. We're also watching for more of what might be said on maritime security and shipping. Ministers did release a declaration on this back in March when they met in Charlevoix, Quebec, and Canada has been helping lead an effort to stop Russia's shadow fleet from trying to get around oil sanctions. Finally, something else we're watching is the Canada-US file. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand is going to be meeting Secretary of State Marco Rubio. They will be face-to-face just a few weeks after U.S. President Donald Trump ended trade talks. The two are scheduled to have a bilateral meeting late in the morning on Wednesday, so of course we're going to watch for what emerges from that conversation. It should also be said, Anita Anand also has meetings slated for tomorrow with foreign ministers from South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Italy, and Ukraine. That is the latest from the G7 Foreign Affairs meeting. For CPAC, I'm Andrew Thomson in Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario.